Jessica and her husband Andrew had long dreamed of a quiet family home. The old two-story house on Hollow Street seemed perfect. The price was suspiciously low, but they didn't give it much thought. The first few days went by peacefully, but soon Jessica started noticing strange things. Items would disappear or move around. Keys left on the table would somehow end up on the kitchen counter. One day, she found the basement door, usually locked, slightly ajar. Probably just the wind, Andrew reassured her. But one night, Jessica woke up with the unsettling feeling that someone was watching her. In the dark corner of the room, she saw a shadowy figure. It vanished as soon as she turned on the light. The next day, Jessica decided to clean out the basement. Among the dusty boxes, she discovered an old photo album. The faded pictures showed unfamiliar faces, but one person appeared in every photo, a tall man in black, always standing in the background. "Andrew, you've got to see this," she called. But by the time he came downstairs, the album had vanished. That evening, as they were getting ready for bed, Andrew noticed scratches on the wall. They formed words, "They are not yours." Later that night, they were startled awake by a loud banging noise. Andrew grabbed a baseball bat and headed for the basement. Jessica stayed upstairs, clutching her phone, her heart pounding. Moments later, she heard Andrew scream. She rushed downstairs and found him standing in the dark, his eyes blank, as if he couldn't see her. "Andrew?" she whispered, her voice trembling. "He wants us to leave," Andrew muttered, his voice barely audible. Jessica grabbed his arm and tried to pull him upstairs, but the basement door slammed shut behind them. The light flickered, and in the dim glow, she saw the figure, the man from the photos. His eyes glowed faintly, and a twisted grin spread across his face. When neighbors called the police after hearing screams, the house was already empty. Jessica and Andrew were never seen again. They say that if you walk past the house on Hollow Street at midnight, you can still hear their voices pleading for help. And if you're brave or foolish enough to look, you might see the tall man in black staring out from the basement window.